Okay, so let's just dive right in. There is a revolution happening right now, but it's not happening out in the streets. Nope, it's happening right on our screens. We're talking about a massive fundamental shift in how we create, well, everything, from logos to websites to social media posts, and it's all being powered by artificial intelligence. So today, we're going to unpack what this AI design revolution really means for you. To get a sense of just how big this is, look at this number. $6.77 billion. That's how big the AI design tool market is expected to be in 2025. But the number itself isn't the real story. It's the context that's mind-blowing. That figure? It's about the same as the entire global music streaming market was back in 2019. This isn't some small niche trend. It's a massive industry that has basically exploded out of nowhere. And this isn't some far-off thing we have to prepare for in the future. It is happening as we speak. A recent survey found that over 60%, more than half, of professional designers are already using AI tools in their daily work. So what that tells you is the debate isn't about if you should learn this stuff, it's about how quickly you can catch up, because honestly, the train has already left the station. So, we know it's big, we know it's here, but what does AI for design actually, do? To really get a handle on these tools, you first have to understand the three fundamental superpowers they give you. Let's break them down. First up is creation. I like to think of this as making something from nothing. This is the magic part you've probably seen online. You type in a simple sentence, a prompt, like, create a minimalist logo for an eco-friendly coffee shop, and boom! In seconds, you get a bunch of original options. It is exactly like having a brilliant artist standing by who can instantly sketch out any idea that pops into your head. The second superpower is enhancement, or making good things great. This is where AI becomes your ultimate creative assistant. You've got a photo, but the background is just messy? Gone, in one click. Need to add an object that wasn't even there? Just type what you want. This saves hours of tedious manual work. It's like having a world-class photo editor on call for you, 24/7. And superpower number 3 is automation. This is about doing things at scale. So imagine you need to create, say, 500 personalized certificates for an event. The old way? That's days of work. With AI, you just connect one design template to one spreadsheet of names, and it generates all 500 unique versions in minutes. It's like having an army of interns who are not only perfect, but they never make a single mistake. Okay, so now you know about these 3 incredible superpowers. But when you start looking, the AI tool landscape can feel like this crowded, confusing city. There are dozens of options, and they all claim they're the best. So let's just create a simple map to help us navigate it, and we'll highlight the main players and what they are really good at. Because that's the real question here, isn't it? It's not about finding the quote-unquote best tool overall. It's about finding the best tool for your specific needs. Are you a small business owner, a pro designer, or maybe just someone who wants to make some cool art? Let's find your answer. This little table tells a really interesting story. It shows the main trade-off in the AI design world right now: ease versus power. So way over on one end, you've got Canva, scoring a massive 95% for ease of use. It is the undisputed champion for just about anyone to pick up and use. Then on the other end, you see Adobe Firefly with a 95% on pure AI features. It's just built for raw professional power. And in between, you have these specialists. Figma AI dominates on integration because it's built right into the workflow for app and web designers. And then there's Midjourney, which is less integrated, sure, but it packs a serious punch on features if you want to create those hyper-realistic or artistic images. So your choice isn't about what's good or bad. It's about where you need to be on that spectrum. All right, we've seen the map. Now let's plot your exact route. This is probably the most actionable part of this whole explainer. Let's forget the abstract stuff. I'm going to give you a direct, personalized playbook so you know exactly where to start based on who you are and what you're trying to do. So just find yourself on this list. Are you a complete beginner or maybe a small business owner? Just start with Canva. For social media, for presentations, it's an absolute no-brainer. Are you a UI/UX designer building apps? Then Figma AI is your co-pilot. It actually understands how websites are built, so it creates things you can edit, not just flat images. For pro photographers and editors, Adobe Firefly is already built into the tools you use every day, like Photoshop. Now, if your only goal is to create stunning, beautiful, artistic images, then Midjourney is the undisputed king. And for this one very specific but very common problem, getting clear, readable text inside of an image, Ideogram is the specialist you've been looking for. Talk is cheap, right? Let's make this real. Here is a simple little project you can do in the next 2 minutes, right now, just to feel the power of this for yourself. A task that would normally take a non-designer, 30 minutes? Finding a template, finding a photo, writing the text, it's now all condensed into a single sentence. Seriously, go try it. The results are instant, and it really truly feels like magic. Okay, so we've covered the what, the who, and the how. Now it's time for the big question. What does all this mean for the future of creativity? As these tools get more and more powerful, are they here to help us, or are they here to replace us? Let's zoom out and look at the big picture. So, what's the verdict? Well, the consensus from the pros who are actually using these tools is pretty clear. AI augments, it doesn't replace. The best way to think about it is this: AI is becoming the world's greatest production assistant. It handles all the tedious stuff, the scaling, the variations, the background removal, which frees up our human creativity to focus on the things that matter: strategy, vision, and telling a great story. The best work is always going to be human-directed. It's just now it can be AI accelerated. And that brings us to the final and most important takeaway here. This technology is here, it is not going away, and it is getting more powerful every single day. So the question is no longer if AI will be part of the creative process, but how you are going to relate to it. The choice is yours, and really, the only way to make a smart one is to start experimenting today. So, will AI be your new creative partner, or will it be your replacement? The answer truly depends on what you do next.